I think story wise, it's great that Rory won. Like it's just like good because it's like nowadays people root more for like the negative. Like hey, like I swear to God, I pray Connor McDavid never wins the Stanley Cup. Like just throwing that out there. But
Eric, can you believe people
can you believe
root
that people
negative?
there's so much negativity online? It's crazy.
A golfer, like
Well, I forgot I had a hand. Brendan, I had a hand up golf glove, and I was like, "Oh,
I could tell." Oh, I knew what it was when I saw it. I was like, "It's a hand up glove." Hey, hand up!
You're
Shout out.
Dude, my golf bag's been sitting in my garage since we moved into this house.
Yeah,
I'm scared to go in there. There's probably all sorts of spiders and
it's like every 2 years.
A rat.
Yeah,
there's probably a rat there. Yeah, just
shout out the Pitt.
Yeah.
I don't know
show.
that one. Is that an inside joke? Damn it.
Yeah. Yeah, Eric, you could just leave now. We're just going to turn this into a Pitt episode. Just, you should watch it though. I know Katie watched it. You need to watch it, Eric.
I'll add it to my list.
I know you don't have a good track record with us.
Nope.
Telling you what to watch and you actually watching it. But
dude, Brendan, I was telling Anish, like I saw stats. It did like 10 million an episode, viewers an episode. Viewership rose. It's already been approved for a second season or renewed.
93% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, dude. People are.
Dude, the second season's already in production. Like it's gonna come out next
January.
January.
How nice is
like
that?
Post of
4th of
July.
July.
4th of July. It's gonna be awesome. That concept is really nice. Like the whole season is one day or like one shift. I like it.
Dude, ER should have been a show that ran for 50 years because that's all you have to do is like, guess what? People are all constantly blowing their hands off with fireworks.
Well, I mean, it lasted for 15, which is already long for a show nowadays.
Right. Yeah, and you always have new doctors, new nurses. Like it's all, You could have like a evil hospital owner coming in, like greedy. Oh, we're making cutbacks, and then like someone comes in, and they can't save their life because they cut the supplies out or something. Like this is your fault.
I mean, dude, look at Grey's Anatomy. That's like almost 25 seasons now. It's been going on for.
Yeah, but that one's
still on. Oh my god,
it's still on.
Yeah, that one. That's more like I'm talking
drama.
about gritty.
It's like soap opera.
Gritty ER.
Yeah,
this is gritty.
This is real gritty.
Do you remember?
If this won't bring you in, I don't know what will.
Yeah,
Bryan Cranston's daughter's one of the head doctors or
Ooh,
lead roles.
The dad from Malcolm in the Middle.
Yeah, you know. Sure.
The guy from Seinfeld.
The guy from Seinfeld. The guy that was in the wheelchair in that Kevin Hart movie.
Mm-hmm.
That one.
Yeah.
The dad from Godzilla.
Yeah.
That's a deep cut. That's a deep cut.
That's a real deep cut, Eric. Nice. All right, boys, we're back. Started rolling. Episode 174, I guess. Yeah.
To the moon.
To the moon, baby. We're there. We're almost there.
Are we on season 5?
Season 5. We're almost at syndication. From what I've been told.
Same shift.
Same shift, just over and over again.
The goal is to buy Jerry Seinfeld's Porsche garage that he has. That's our goal.
Whose?
Yeah.
Jerry Seinfeld.
Yeah.
Oh.
Whose goal?
He ran a show that Bryan Cranston was in for a little bit.
Popular recurring character. Yeah, as you know,
one of the best dads of TV.
Best. So I've heard. So the rumor on the street got drafted in a lot of best fictional dads.
TV's best dad, Bryan Cranston. Sorry, I'm beating this horse.
Hey, Brandon can't keep getting away with it.
Yeah. Hey, there you go. You're with the times, Eric.
Thank you.
Yeah. You get it. As much as
I'm on the pulse, Anish.
Yeah. Hey, if you watch the Pit, you definitely would be on the pulse.
Ooh.
All right. We'll get this.
Seinfeld. Did you this?
Yeah.
Like, what if it was like the heartbeat thing? That's a real deep cut. That's like we're mashing some crazy shows together here.
Yeah, lots of crazy shows being mashed up right now.
Mm-hmm.
All right, get the formalities out of the way quick. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, follow button, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. You know what to do. For those who have already done so, we appreciate the support. Let's get right into it, boys. Do we want to? I know we ended the show last week kind of talking about White Lotus a little bit. Do we want to kind of talk
You
about
nailed
our
it.
predictions?
You boys-
Yeah, we
Talk about Pulse. You guys nailed that.
Yep.
yeah. A lot of people, a lot of people went down, but the two main, let's say Eric just hit himself on
Dude,
the
I
table
hit
or
my
something.
heel so
Down.
hard.
Eric
I'm
also
sorry.
went down.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Ow. Continue.
A lot of people went down to White Lotus.
Oh,
We're
yeah,
losing
Eric just went
podcast
down.
members.
Yeah. Awesome finale though. Hour and a half.
Yeah.
Like fully action packed. Definitely didn't feel like an hour and a half.
Mhm.
The worry with long finales is like, all right, this seems like it might drag on too much, but this went by quick. I feel like it could have been. I feel like we could have gone a little bit longer because I know they cut some stuff.
I was gonna say there's even some stuff I still have a few questions about, but
yeah,
I'd like to see more of.
yeah. Hey, maybe if it's involving characters that survived, we know that Mike White likes to bring back characters in other seasons. So
Yep.
hopefully
Maybe.
hopefully we'll see some of these characters. I would love to see Saxon Ratliff come back. Just
Yeah.
a changed man after being jerked off by his brother.
Jesus, Anish.
Someone from we need someone from that
Changes the
family to
guy.
come back.
It changes the
You
guy.
know, the
Eric.
totally normal thing that happened. That dude, that's like a writer who like wrote that, and they were like, he's like, right, guys? And you're like, what?
Yeah.
What did you do?
Yeah.
No, not me. Not me.
Yeah, just yeah.
At camp.
Well, Mike White infamously is known for not having a writer's room because he just does it all himself. So he definitely did not get. any
He's a
feedback.
cowboy.
Yeah, he's a cowboy, dude. He just.
He fired the composer, dude. Get out! I mean, he don't play.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
saw that. All the drama with that.
Yeah, that composer
then-
be making bangers of intro songs. And foreshadowing.
Like the
Yeah.
PB Herman. PB Herman. He said the word.
Yeah, he said the word. He said it.
Okay, so as a person who didn't watch it, are you boys? Did you love it? Did you like it? Was it disappointing?
I loved it.
I loved it. I would say,
Action-packed.
yeah, it was action packed, and I would say even though it's not like I loved it, but it's not my favorite season so far.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like
Not
season
favorite
two,
season. Yeah, season overall, the first of it kind of dragged. It was like, all right,
Yeah.
let's get moving. But I mean, it ended freaking strong.
Mhm.
Especially they brought in Sam Rockwell. Like he was throwing
Yeah.
heaters at the end of the year.
Straight
at the end of
heaters.
the year, end of the season.
Yeah,
I mean,
what'd you think of the
Rockwell rules, by the way. He's
Yeah,
just
when
does.
they drug out the I cannot remember the dad's name with the Duke meme, whatever his name. I can't remember his name anymore.
oh yeah,
They drug out his
Lucius
story.
Malfoy.
Yeah. They drug his story out for episodes, and it was like, dude, make a decision. And then
yeah,
he came in hot with the suicide coladas, like
dude.
with his
yeah.
family.
Yeah, the coconut milk's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, he made this.
Also,
So,
who's just letting those trees grow? Like,
Dude,
hey,
for real.
that tree's got like poisonous seeds in the fruit. Don't eat them, but they're in the middle of this resort. It's like, let's
so
get
at
some
the beginning of the
landscaping
season,
going.
Eric. Yeah, at the beginning of the season, Eric, they talk about this tree that has like this poison fruit that like people take for suicide.
Oh, gotcha.
They were just off themselves
Yeah.
basically. And so by the end of it, the dad's basically like, I'm just gonna create tainted pina coladas to like just off my entire family. So
That's
yeah,
dark.
yeah, it gets real dark. Then
It
he
was
does it.
pretty. It was
Yeah.
pretty heavy. Like they're all like, they all took a couple sips, and then he freaks out and like smacks it all out of his hand.
Did they get sick?
No, so that
He didn't drink, and they didn't drink enough to get sick. I think just because he had all the other stuff in it. But then the blender that he used for, also
He didn't
they
wash
just
it
left.
out.
They just
Yeah.
left the blend. They just left everything out. And the one boy who didn't drink it because he was trying not to kill that son for whatever reason. He decided he's gonna make him a protein shake. It didn't just got the used blender, like dirty blender, like also like make it food
Disgusting.
101. Yeah.
Disgusting.
And then he started drinking it, and he got sick by the pool. But I guess they're not as poisonous
Yeah,
as.
not as potent as they say they are.
Yeah.
He was fine. Didn't have
Yeah,
to go to
well-
the doctors or anything. Just got right back on the boat the day after.
And they went on the boat and went home. He's like, "Oh yeah, by the way, we're all poor, and I might be going to jail." Bet you wish you drank that whole colada now, don't you?
Yeah, he's like,
Yeah.
actually, think about it. We probably should have killed ourselves.
Yeah, yeah. You should just let it drink it. Although even if they did drink it, clearly nothing would have happened to them. They should have thrown up in the pool
just
a few
got a
times.
bellyache. Yeah.
Just got a bellyache and then moved on.
Yeah, so I was like, oh my gosh. That was like early on in the episode too, Eric. So it was like, oh, they're going up big this episode.
Mhm.
And they did, kind of, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, normally it's one person that dies and then 3 people died this go around. Normally it's like one person a season.
Yeah, gotcha.
I
The
think it would pretty much they pretty much gave it away when Chelsea and Walter Goggins' character was having that conversation, and she was just saying all that, like, embrace your fate, whatever will be, whatever happens to you is with me. And I mean, even like the title of the episode was that I wrote it down because I didn't know how to say it. Amor fate, I don't know. It means like love of fate, like accepting whatever happens, even the suffering. It's like, oh yeah, well then I guess it kind of applies to them and the wealthy family because they're going home poor. And without their dads, he's going to jail.
He will not be in future seasons.
No. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, they did say the next season they're looking at doing like a cold weather location, like maybe a ski resort type situation, which I can see. Ski bunnies? Yeah. Hey, I could be down to see Saxon Ratliff at a ski resort. Just
he'd totally be at a ski resort.
Just totally be there with some ski bunnies.
You think Walter Goggins will be in the next season?
No, he died.
He did.
He dead, Eric. He's lying in some pond in Thailand now.
He's floating with the fishies.
Yeah.
Some koi fish.
Also, a big shootout in the middle of the resort, and like everybody just gets to go home like the next morning.
It would be shut down.
Everybody's just on the boat back
again.
to
3 years in a row, the White Lotus properties have had a murder.
Yeah, that's like consecutive either spring or summer seasons where like a murder happened or a shooting happened. What's your business practice?
Yeah. I need to read the fine print about these resorts because this is not ideal. Not ideal vacationing circumstances by any means.
But still, awesome show. I'll watch it again.
Show?
I'll watch it again. Whatever the next season is, I'll keep going back for more
again.
Yeah,
yeah. I'll keep watching them as long as they keep making them. That's for sure. All right, we're going to move on. I see we're losing Eric here. He's doing the back and forth rock. He's just going
no. Dude, I like this. This is fun.
Give him fun. Send him a pina colada. Give him a pina colada.
Yeah. A tainted one?
Yeah.
No,
we would never do that to you, Eric.
No, just take big gulps, though.
Yeah. Just make sure you take it all in. Don't leave a single drop. Nice. All right, boys. Now that we did the White Lotus catch up, recap, how's your boys' week's been? I know this weekend seemed a little crazy for Brandon specifically, as always. He just had people over at his house, apparently.
I mean, honestly, the whole weekend was pretty chill. Today was kind of busy. But.
Dude, you were messing with Sasquatch.
I did have a race. Let's see, mainly Courtney and the girls were out of town. They had a dance convention, so they went and took classes down in Atlanta. So Haley and I pretty much chilled this weekend. And I did that race on Saturday. And then she went. They had their prom on Saturday night. She didn't go. Well, she went. She worked like as the yearbook, like taking pictures and stuff. But it's still kind of weird, like dropping kid off at prom, and seeing all the other kids like in prom dresses and stuff.
Were they like the dresses that I sent you, Brandon?
No. I don't think so.
I'm going to text you a photo that I immediately deleted from my phone.
Then I binged the Pitt, like Anish and I were talking about at the beginning of the episode.
So good.
So I did a lot of binging.
Yeah. So good.
Brandon got a solo victory on Warzone, by the way. Props to you.
Nice, Brandon.
Solo.
All those long hours and late nights finally paying off.
They're finally paying off. And then
I'm not scared no more.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, but honestly, really, most of it was pretty chill. We just kind of, like I said, hung out, me and Haley.
Brendan, chill until the Masters on Sunday.
Dude, the last 2 days have been awesome.
Awesome.
There's a reason I picked it Masters Sunday for one of the best sporting events because it was awesome.
Nice.
The whole
Weekend?
I
was looking at the picture that Eric
the
texted
whole
me.
weekend? No,
I picked Sunday at the Masters.
Yeah, thank you for being specific.
Yeah.
Golf. I like golf tournaments.
Hockey.
Hey,
Anish. Hockey playoffs are fun.
Yeah, let's do that hockey. Rounds 1 through 4. Games 1 through 7.
Mhm.
All encompassing.
Yeah.
Again, I see how that came off not looking great for me, okay? I understand where I went wrong, okay, Eric?
Dude, Brendan, I thought it was just nice not having wicked tornado weather come through.
It was great weather. I did have to
3
catch up
days?
on. I had to catch up on yard work because it's been like awful weather, like literally like the last however many weekends. This was the first like nice weekend.
Dude, Friday I was able to. So Katie's, Brendan, are you done with your weekend update?
No,
week
I got
update?
a few
Okay.
more. No, I'm just
Okay,
kidding.
go for it.
I'm just kidding.
No, I cede my time to the representative from Chattanooga.
You want a poison seed?
No, I was going to say, so Katie's brother, Jeff, he's an awesome guy. He's kind of like my favorite brother right now. He came in town this week and we hung out, and Friday we grilled burgers and had a great time. And then Saturday it is funny, me and my brother-in-law went to my dad's house and helped him like a brother should help him. So it was just me and Jeff helping fix stuff. He was capable. So we had a great, but that was Hadley's birthday, but Affiliate had a cheer competition. So we had to kill time anyway. So we went to Dixon, hung out with him, with my dad, with my brother-in-law at my dad's house, and like doing stuff with him. So we did that, and it was really fun. It was
What about Carrie? Where's Carrie Fall?
Carrie? I don't want to. Hey, Carrie! Shout out Carrie. I believe he had a tooth pulled Friday or Saturday, so he could not come.
Valid excuse. Valid
He's on the
excuse.
injury report. He got
Yeah,
booted.
he was on the IR. I get it.
Went down the depth chart.
He gets a pass. He's number 3 out of 4. Jeff's in there now. Jeff's number 2. So we went over there, and it was just great. It's one of those things where I'm telling on myself here, but like when you get to do a like home improvement project, it like feels good because I don't do anything with my hands besides like work in an office. So like when you're using like a drill, like drilling into concrete and stabilizing a pergola, it was great fun. And then today was like our chill day because it was chaos yesterday, and yeah, it was great weekend leading into the Masters, which was awesome to watch. This Sunday, the finale of that was awesome.
Fantastic.
So much
That was
fun.
killer.
And I was trying to explain to Katie, and she didn't even care. She just went right over her head.
Same. I tried to explain to Priya, and she was just like, "Okay."
She did. She was like, "Who?" I'm like, "You don't know who Rory McIlroy is?" Like,
Yes.
I would have thought because he's been in the game so long. It's like you would have thought when he was like young and he was always dating around with all like the other famous people and stuff. I'm like, that never crossed your TMZ feed.
Crazy stat. So there's only been 6 golfers ever to complete a Grand Slam, so winning all 4 majors, and Rory and Tiger are the only ones to do it in the last 50 years.
That's crazy.
Crazy. And honestly,
Dude,
if Rory didn't do it, then there was nobody else, I don't think, that would have done it.
You know what I thought was funny? When they were showing the montage of all the winners and like how like speechless or their thoughts on like winning the at Augusta, from leading up to like the 90s, all the guys looked like they were 50, but they were probably like 35 years old.
Yeah, 100%.
Like they all look so, and then you look at it pretty much from Tiger on, or leading up to Tiger and on. These guys are all like jacked, super fit. Like you're like, oh, he looks like he's 25, but he's 35. But if you go back then, he was 35, but he looked 50.
Well, Tiger, I think in his first Masters, his caddy was like checking the wind by blowing his cigarette smoke in the air.
I saw that, and she was taking a big puff. He was like blowing in the air.
I told you he was going that way.
Dude, that guy's a legend.
Yeah. Eric, it's funny you were talking about with feeling proud of like getting stuff done, like using your hands and actually doing manual like handyman work.
Yes,
I know how that feels lately, specifically because we've been getting like the baby's nursery stuff together. So like I've had to like hang up bookshelves like on the wall and like assemble the crib again and like do all that.
I did that.
Yeah, I'm like, God damn, I'm awesome.
Yeah. Who's retarded now, Miss Jones? Huh? Who's retarded now?
Not this guy.
Yeah, that's my real 4th grade teacher I just referenced.
Yeah, she's not gonna listen to the podcast.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
she probably does out of spite. She's probably like, he's gonna fuck up someday, and I'm gonna be there.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for him to say something that'll get him canceled.
He's got a smoking wife. He's got healthy 2 kids. Yeah. He's gonna mess up.
Yeah. If I know this bigness.
Yeah, if I know 4th grade Eric, he's gonna fuck up.
Yeah. Nice. Also funny you said it's Hadley's birthday this weekend, because my kind of dad story kind of coincides involves your little one Hadley. So the entire week obviously we were there. Zoe and Hadley had a blast together. She knew it was Hadley's birthday coming up. The party was last week, and her actual birthday was this week. So like, she was super stoked about. First, she wanted to like actually like make a card and mail it to
I
her.
think you say be there. She's like, Dad, we're driving down.
Yeah,
8
On the
hours.
car.
We're an hour and a half at a gymnasium.
yeah. And I was like, I don't like her dad that much. Okay.
You don't understand the dynamic here. It's every 10 years we get together. It's great.
That's what makes it so special. No, so she wanted to make like an actual card, like a birthday card, and like mail it down. And I'm like, all right, you can do it. Just you gotta make the card. Like, I'm not gonna remind you every day to make this card. You know?
Yeah.
So like, obviously, she never remembered to make the card.
Classic.
Yeah.
Classic.
So then, like, obviously, I think like Katie posted like early Saturday morning that it was Hallie's birthday, and she's like, "Oh my god, I forgot to make my card!" Like the worst thing just ever happened to her, like in that moment. And then she was like, "Okay, let me make a video and just send it over to Hadley." So she made like a nice little happy birthday video to Hadley, and according to Eric, Hadley loved it.
He loved it. Also,
Yeah.
Zoe was adorable in it.
Yeah. So we'll see.
I'm
It's
like,
just
it's only cute because Zoya's cute. I said the same thing. Hattie, right over her head. Didn't care.
yeah. It's probably just recency bias. Just because Hallie's the most recent kid she's hung out with, that she's so invested.
That's my new best friend.
Yeah, that's my new best friend. So
She's a classic Zoya. She's always doing that.
yeah. Next birthday she'll be like, who's that again? Like, damn it, Zoya.
No, dude, next time they'll like do the standoffish thing where they look at each other and they kind of circle each other and like go upstairs.
Yep, exactly. Classic kid behavior. Yeah. So, but yeah, that was my kind of weekend wrap up, weekend update, I guess you could say. Anything else before? I know we've already been dabbling into sports, but anything else before we fully dive into Masters weekend and how awesome it was? Jesus,
no.
fucking
That's really all I had.
Christ. Swear to God.
That's all we did, Masters.
Yeah.
Boom. There's your trailer.
Yeah.
Rory, choke, unchoke, choke, unchoke.
Unchoke.
Snip, snap.
Yeah.
He really went through all the emotions these last few days.
Anish, are you going to lead us into the Masters, or are we just talking about it?
No, we just talking
Dude,
about it, man.
That was great. I think I saw someone online. It was like he literally played his worst round and his best round. Like every other shot was like, is he gonna? No, because he did blow it. Like his first hole, he like blew it.
Yeah. Blew it at the beginning.
Double bogey. Yeah. Just
Did you see the interview that he did afterwards? That he was saying that he in his head blowing it early, like on the first and second hole, that it like made him like kind of be free. But then you're like, but then you blew it again.
Then he blew it again.
Yeah, a little too free.
A little too free on the last hole.
That
Dude.
Honestly, in the playoff, I was like, he's missing it again.
I thought so too.
I was like, he's gonna miss it. That was a sick shot to get there.
That shot was awesome.
I think if he had one more shot, he would have missed it.
Yeah,
the way he was going, because his drive was great, and that second shot he had was beautiful. Like beautiful.
He had like 3 shots like that this weekend. We were like, Jesus, that's like the best shot I've ever seen.
Yeah, right.
And then again, like you said, people were tweeting about it. Followed up with like the 3 worst shots I've ever seen.
Yeah. Into the water, into the bunker. You're like, oh my god, what's he doing?
Yeah, I was also low key kind of rooting for DeChambeau, and he just kind of crumbled today too.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
What did he finish? Like 4th?
Yeah, I think he was
Third,
7
tied
under.
for 3rd.
Yeah, he was 7 under, so I think it was like 3rd or 4th.
Yeah,
but yeah, I was low key kind of rooting for him. I mean, it was awesome seeing Rory win. Finally,
yeah, I think story wise, it's great that Rory won. Like it's just like good because it's like nowadays people root more for like the negative. Like, hey, like I swear to God, I pray Connor McDavid never wins the Stanley Cup. Like. Just throwing that out there. But
Eric, can you believe people?
Can you believe that people
negative?
There's so much negativity online. It's crazy. But it is nice that it's like, okay, cool. That's removed. It's like he can just play golf now. He can try to live his life now.
Now literally everything he does is just charity.
That millionaire's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
That millionaire with a smoking hot wife, he's gonna be okay now. Now he's gonna be okay.
Now that he won this last tournament.
Yeah. Right.
He'll be just fine.
Well, Anish, did you see that stat that you said the 6 people or the previous 5 people that won the what was it, the 4 major trophies? It took them 3 times at Augusta to win. This was Rory's 11th time at Augusta to win.
It's
So you
crazy.
talk about perseverance, dude.
Yeah.
I
I mean,
watched it.
didn't he have like I mean, the whole thing was because he had like a colossal meltdown, like I think like 10
Yes.
years ago at
He
the
lost in
Masters
a
or
playoff
something
to
like
like
that.
Sergio, didn't he?
Yeah, yeah, but he was up again. It was like a similar situation. He was up big
I'll say,
going to the
Anish,
final day.
Also, disclaimer: you are exhausting my golf knowledge. I'm at the very edge of my golf knowledge.
He's like, we need to wrap this up real
Dude,
quick.
I didn't know you were going into his previous meltdowns because I don't have that in my head because I didn't watch that.
We're about to lose Eric. He's gonna
No.
we're gonna see Google computer
Brendan
lights
said-
pop up.
No, Brendan said it earlier. It was like me. This is like the one golf thing I watch all year that I'm fully invested in, and I don't have any understanding of anything.
Dude, I don't know what it is, but like something like the Masters just know how to do it. Like every year, it seems like the last day seems to be pretty exciting for the most
It's
part.
always awesome.
Yeah, like it seems pretty close for the most part.
So this is my story. When Hadley was born in 2019, it's funny because like my Facebook or my time hop memory thing that's always popping through, it's always like it's either Easter, it's her birthday, but also when she was in the hospital after she was born, that's when Tiger won the Master or won Augusta at Augusta. And I was like, oh, that's always like a weird tie-in. Like on your birthday, sometimes it lines up where it's on Master Sunday.
Yeah,
Or
nice.
Easter. Yeah.
Nice. That was a good one too. Tiger winning again.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
All right, yeah. We'll move on. We'll move on from golf real quick.
Remember
now.
him? He was awesome.
Yeah. Remember Tiger? Is he still around? He's still number one in the world, right?
Mm-hmm. In our hearts.
Yeah. All right.
Eric's got the jersey on.
Yeah.
Tiger?
Tiger,
No, it's not.
Red Sunday.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Tiger,
it.
yeah.
Come on,
Actually,
Eric.
there's a new king.
Yeah. A new Sunday Red King.
Also, this is from Fanatics. Jesus Christ, dude. So I bought a sweatshirt from them for the Four Nations, United States. Fantastic. I love that sweatshirt. This is a t-shirt. This is going to be a do not dry in the dryer shirt.
It's gonna shrink immediately.
You look at svelte.
Little
Dude.
slim fit.
Yes.
Shmrium.
Schmedium.
Yeah.
You're like, and I haven't worn a schmedium since I was 8.
Isn't it funny now how you know, like as soon as you put on a shirt, like, oh, I cannot put this in the dryer. This is not going in the dryer.
This shirt will not be this is not a wear outside in public kind of shirt. It might be on the podcast a few times.
Dude, no lie, there's been a few times where I've actually thrown a shirt in the dryer that I know I don't need to, and I see it the next day when I pull it out. I'm like, oh no.
Here's a sleep shirt.
Yeah.
I'm just so devastated. I don't even use a sleep shirt because sometimes it gets so small that like it's not even comfortable to sleep in. Sometimes.
No, I still wear it. It makes me feel like I'm jacked, even though I am not at all. But Brandon, I'm like, ooh, this is gonna be a good watching the Masters wearing it, looking like a pug, and being like, nice shot.
On the couch.
Yeah.
Pathetic.
Yeah. Oh my god, he choked.
Yeah.
He missed that putt.
Yeah, he had his whole life flash before his eyes and he missed it.
Yeah. Like 3 tacos deep.
Mm-hmm.
All those people standing right beside him.
Yeah.
Hitting the biggest putt of his life. Pathetic.
All right, let's
You
move
want
on
to
from
go into some
golf
sad
before we.
sports talk?
What was that?
Some what?
I said you want to go into sad sports talk? Or I
Oh
don't
yeah,
know sad.
that's,
I mean,
that's where I was going. I don't think it's sad. I think it's good for
I think
us.
it's sad. I think it's just initial. I think it's the beginning.
sucks for football, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's the beginning of the end of college football. I know, Brenda, that's what you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was going to be my transition. So for those who don't know,
Actually,
haven't picked up on what we're talking about.
I'm talking about lacrosse.
Yeah.
I was talking about Western Michigan stealing the Frozen Four national title.
Hey, Brandon, 0 NIL deals on that Western Michigan national championship team. Just
Believe it.
ties into your conversation. 0
Yeah, believe
NIL deals.
Yeah, players who
need
want to
them.
be there. Yeah, players who want to be there. That's all you need.
Yeah.
Yeah, so for those who don't know, who haven't picked up what we're talking about, obviously the big story.
Biggest before the
ever.
Masters.
Yeah. Nico holding out of practice, spring practice at University of Tennessee.
The last
Asking-
practice.
The last practice, of asking for more money, and Tennessee just being basically
No.
saying, fuck you, dude.
They
Yeah,
did
we're
the
not.
Bugs Bunny. No.
Yeah. And it's funny because a lot of schools have already came out and said, we're not signing him. Like I know
That's
Deion,
a lot of
Deion
money for.
Sanders-
He wasn't.
Dude, for
Wasn't that great?
mediocrity. Mediocrity.
Yeah.
I mean, what was it? 2 games where he just like held the ball as the clock expired. I mean, definitely the Arkansas game.
Dude,
just, like,
that
ran out of
was
bounds.
hilarious.
That was horrible.
Yeah.
It's like
He ran out of bounds as the time was already 0. Like the time was 0, and he continued to start running out of bounds. I'm like, what are you doing, dude?
So you're like,
Yeah.
you're like, you made a worse decision than what the worst decision could have been.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's this is if you're going to turn college football into a business, like players hold out all the time in every sports league, like professional sports league. So now he's been roasted, skewered. He's going to end up playing for like Last Chance U on like Netflix or something.
Yep.
But
I mean,
I
that's the way
think
it
it's
is.
not going to be the last kid who's going to get like terrible advice and be like, dude, you're worth $5 million. And you're like, what? Because some school is going to pay. Anish, I bet you he ends up on a good team or a team, a college team.
I'm sure a Division I Power 5 conference it's gonna sign him.
Somebody will
like
get him.
someone, someone's gonna get him. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm always back and forth with NIL. Like, I'm all for the players getting paid because it was stupid back then when you would get in trouble for like taking a free meal from a coach. Like stuff like that's so stupid.
Yeah, the cookout. The infamous cookout. At UT.
Yep, exactly. Yeah. But yeah, stuff like that's so stupid. But at the same time, it's like we need to have a cap on this thing. Like you can't just let players being like,
so, correct me if I'm wrong here, because apparently it's a contract, but it's not a legal contract. From what I was reading, apparently it's a contract, but also like the player can leave at any time.
Yeah.
So you're like, that's not a contract.
Yeah, there's no buyout. There's no like. Yeah,
that's
there's
crazy.
Nothing.
That's a crazy thing. Where it's like of course this is going to happen.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't give a 18, 19-year-old that much money and be like, there's no strings attached to it.
Dude, imagine making $2 million and you live in Knoxville, Tennessee. You're like a king in Knoxville.
And you could make double that?
Well, he thought he could.
Yeah.
Not in Knoxville.
Also, props to Dan Lanningham from Oregon.
Yeah.
Calling Josh Heupel, let him know, hey, your players are up to something.
Mm-hmm.
Props to him, man.
Sign him. Just want to let you. What?
Yeah, I just want to give you the heads up.
I saw something. It was like conspiracy theory. Dan Lanning did that because he knows a West Coast team that he would play all the time is going to pay him. He's like, so then he gets to go against a mid quarterback that's getting paid a lot.
Right.
Yeah.
He's like, dude, UCLA is going to love this guy.
Yeah.
Washington's going to love this guy.
That's the thing. I mean, maybe he'll develop more, but God, it just wasn't what you thought it was going to be last year.
I mean, he was bad in the Ohio State game. You can come up with a million excuses, but he was not good.
Yeah.
He was not good.
The stats in SEC play aren't great.
Well, Brandon, did you see the thing where if you take out what was it? It was like Vandy and all like the shitty teams that they play.
Hey,
sorry. I wasn't gonna name them. I was just gonna say the lower tier teams that they pay to play. You take those out, and he has like terrible stats against like the big schools.
Yeah,
that's So you're like, where was your negotiating power? Like, where were you coming from with this? Like, to be like, were you just like, it's like vibes, dude. You need me, right? I'm the starting quarterback, like, dude. Football is the ultimate like next man up mentality.
Especially got Heupel. He's like quarterback whisperer, supposedly.
Right.
So
have a good defense, run the ball a lot.
Yeah, and the problem is look, the mistakes against Arkansas, like the Ohio State game, those are all fine. And you're coming back next year, and you're like, okay, you gotta learn from those mistakes.
Sophomore
this is your first
issues.
starting. Yeah, this is you're starting your first time. Yep. That's fine. But when you're trying to renegotiate your deal, like when you played so horribly in like a lot of games this season, that's not ideal.
And literally
for
right
your
before the spring game,
the orange and white game,
like the weekend of,
and
it's not a great look with the team.
No, but Brandon, even the I feel like it was 100% online was against him from every
Internet
sports media person, every
United
school. Like usually like Alabama, Florida, Georgia fans would be like would never side with Tennessee, and like they all it seemed like pretty unanimous of just like, no, that's a terrible decision, terrible choice. Thank God they didn't cave. Like
it was like that meme online of like Homelander, like Josh Heupel getting online, seeing everybody backing him, like looking around, like
all right, this worked.
Yeah, I don't know how you can take the side of the player in this instance. I see like randomly, like I'll see a post of somebody backing the player, but that person's just getting demolished in the comments because it's like, dude, what are you talking about? Like, like he had no leverage.
Yeah. Well, I saw something too, and it was like, I think his dad's doing most of this because his dad's kind of like his ex facto agent. It's like, dude's like 19, 20. Is he gonna like go against his dad? You know?
No, yeah, obviously he's not.
Dude, oh man, that's a tough spot. And then even now, as he look, dude, that's why, man, you don't, dude. Thank God I never went in family or business with my family, or else it would have been awful. Certain person in my family
Still
would have
time.
been in business with.
Still time. What are you
Still
talking
time,
about?
man.
It's like that's why you don't go in business with your family, because now it's like your dad fucked up your college career.
Yeah, possibly your pro career.
Yes, yeah. You're like, that's gone. It's like, I hope you better learn Canadian, buddy.
Better learn CFL, buddy.
Yeah. Well,
Do you
it's
like-
like
You better learn Argonauts football, buddy. I couldn't think of the damn Canadian
that's
football.
right,
Like, what's
yeah.
one? Like Roughnecks?
the Argonauts are the only one that I think everybody
timber
knows.
cutters,
I think
the maple syrup
Stampede.
guys.
Yeah.
It's an MLS team.
The crew. Better learn crew, buddy.
Yeah.
That's Columbus. Oh shit. What's Canada?
Like Brandon said earlier, like Josh Heupel is supposedly this quarterback whisperer, and he's done pretty
He's done
good.
good.
Yeah, he's done good development. Like he made Hendon Hooker.
I mean, he made the
NFL
playoff with Nico. Think
Yeah,
about that.
exactly.
Think about that. That might be a feather in his cap, dude.
Yeah. So now you talk your kid into possibly going to another school that maybe doesn't have as good of a quarterback developing coach, and now your draft stock is just tanked altogether because of
draft
it.
stock, dude. I don't think this. I think he was going to be like never drafted, and maybe
Been drafted.
You think?
Somebody would
I
have
think
drafted
so.
him, dude.
I think they
Yeah.
would have been good enough over the next couple of years.
Oh, see,
I think they would have been a playoff.
Brandon.
I think they would have been. I think they would have been a playoff team. Would have been good enough.
Yeah.
To get drafted.
I mean, the Ohio State quarterback's not going to get drafted. That guy sucks.
We'll see.
And he won the Natty.
I mean, Quinn Ewers is probably going to get drafted, and he sucked.
He sucks.
Yeah, he sucks.
Dude, hey, do you guys did you see the whole thing about like this was a Peyton deep play to like get Archie to Knoxville?
Yeah.
Dude,
There's
how
no
funny
way
would
he's
it be if
going.
they stole
There's no
Archie
way.
for $4 million like a
That'd
year?
be-
That would be pretty funny.
How
I feel
funny
like-
would that be?
I feel like that would almost
would
be a
be
pay
funny.
cut for him at that point.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I feel like Archie's got to be making more than $4
I mean,
million.
Texas, I bet they have some deep NIL.
That oil money, dude.
Deep
Yeah, they got
pockets.
that oil
Yeah.
money.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, we'll see though. I know Tennessee has like a 5-star recruit at quarterback coming in next year, so they just got to weather the storm for a year and just play it
Yeah,
out.
supposedly that 2026 kid.
Yeah,
Another.
he's supposed to be good.
Yeah.
We'll see if he sticks around though. Who knows? With this
Nico
transfer
might have
portal
lost his
nowadays.
job. Nico might have lost his job anyway.
Mhm.
I don't know
Also,
anything
it's
about
funny.
the guys on the team already. I don't know anything about them.
Well,
Yeah,
either.
same.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, the number 2, 3 guys.
Yeah, I
But,
don't, I don't know what they are.
I mean, they're
Yeah.
I'm
4
sure they're
stars.
decent. Yeah, I'm sure
they're
they're
4
decent.
stars, but yeah, who knows?
That's true.
What were you
That's
saying,
true.
Eric, though?
I was gonna say something, but it left my brain.
Not the first time that's
Oh
happened.
no, I was gonna say because he is Pacific Islander, whatever, or Hawaiian,
Yeah.
whatever. I don't know.
American
where he's from.
Samoa
Easy.
or
Yeah,
whatever.
American Samoan. So, but it is funny that his name, literally, if you as a white person, you're like, I'm Aliva. That's his name.
I believe it.
He a leaver.
Yeah.
He a gone.
Dude, the best was the guy at the
Yes.
white and orange game. Put tape over the Leva part and just said, "I am a bitch."
Dude, and that's the thing. Though, it's like, dude, it's like you got to keep that all in perspective, buddy. Like your name can be very easily made fun of,
Yeah.
and you made a bad business and football and teammate and person choice. Like you're like, that poor kid. You know, he's probably just like living in hell right now, being like, how the hell did this turn so bad?
Don't
against
get on Twitter, buddy.
Don't get on Twitter.
Yeah. You better learn non-Twitter, buddy.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out Lane Kiffin for not being enemy number one anymore.
I feel like he still shouldn't walk around. I think Tennessee in general, Lane Kiffin shouldn't be walking around.
Yeah. I feel like enough
Pretty
time
shitty
has
what he
passed,
did.
but yeah, still
It's pretty
they're
shitty
still
what he did.
yeah, not great, not great at all. Also, I texted you guys, but not a great year for the name Nico. That's for sure.
Anish, I'm giving you credit. You were the first one that I saw
first person
that
I
made
saw.
a Nico joke, and
Hey.
I was like, "Oh shit, yes!" The Dallas Mavericks general manager is named Nico,
Yep.
and
Yeah.
that guy's a fucking idiot.
Yeah, I
Dude,
started
did
the
you
Twitter
see-
account.
Yeah, did you see? Are both Nicos a bitch?
Yeah,
Yes.
yes,
Did you see Luka torch the Mavericks though on his return?
yeah. 45.
Dude,
It
how
was
does that guy?
sad, man?
How does that guy survive? How does he survive as like a GM? Is Barry
Yeah.
Trotz? Is he the boss of that guy? Just protecting people left and right?
Yeah,
Give him the
Chad-
pina colada.
for real. Yeah, give him the poison pina colada, dude. Dude, in that video when like Luca crying after after that tribute video, dude. I'm
Dude, it
like,
was
God
definitely Shawn
damn,
Michaels
dude.
giving Ric Flair the sweet chin
I'm
music.
sorry.
Like, I love you.
sorry.
Yeah.
Boom! Drop 45.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
fuck it.
Dude, there was one edit where like Luca hit like a 3 and like everybody in the stadium's going crazy, and it literally cuts to Nico just watching from the tunnel, and he's just got this like deadpan face.
Also,
like,
why are you standing in the damn tunnel like doing that? It's because it's optic wise. It's just like a guy in a tunnel being like, "Oh God,
yeah.
can I exit here as soon as the quarter ends, please?"
The Will Arnett, the Arrested Development. I've made a huge mistake.
Yeah, I immediately,
Or what?
Yeah.
Yeah, immediately agree.
Yeah, no, I've made a huge mistake. I was combining the Ron Burgundy.
Yeah.
I immediately regret this decision.
Yeah, Nico Harrison should be fired and never get a job ever again.
You're just like, oh wow, okay, you were the general manager here. You worked at Nike. Ooh, you traded Luka Doncic for beat up. Yeah,
Yeah.
Did
Anthony
you see?
Davis?
I think it was PFT had tweeted. He was like, "If you're ever thinking about trading your superstar, make a tribute video to your superstar, and then see if you still want to trade him after you watch the video."
Yeah, are you crying as you're editing the tribute
Yeah.
video?
Yeah.
Don't trade. It's like the Wesley Snipes crying meme too,
Yeah.
where he's like crying and shoots him. It's like, why are you doing that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, for real. What's sad is yeah, you got AD back, and yeah, you thought this was going to be great. And AD has been awesome when he's played, but he missed like a month and a half of the season already, like
dude,
with the
I think-
Mavericks. And it's
I
like,
think the Anthony Davis experiment is like, well, he won the Disney bubble championship with LeBron, and he's done jack shit as an alpha in the NBA. He's a
Yeah,
pretender.
and you said, and then he missed a month, and it's like Eric goes, an old Invincible meme. He's like, he's missed a month so far, or whatever. Like,
yeah. He's
Yeah.
only missed a month so far.
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, he's only had one injury so far.
Oh man. Yeah, no one's gonna be shocked when that announcement comes out when he's fired. I think it'll be more shocked that like, hey, he's coming back for another year. That'll be more shocking. I
Dude,
feel
honestly, it makes you feel bad for like Mavericks fans because it is one of those things that you're like, wow, you've killed the next 20 years of this
Mhm.
franchise.
yeah.
Like you've killed it. Like how do you? It's
Gone,
dude. It's
baby.
like honestly, it's like how are you a Falcons fan after being up 28-3? It's like there's certain things that happen. And you're just like, I don't think there's any recovering from this.
I don't think.
Well,
you
this
can
one
do
specifically,
that.
it's like that would make me question like being a fan of that team. Like, how could your own team trade away their best generational talent player? Like AJ Brown, I know we talk about it a lot, but he
God, I
was
was about to make that. I was
he
about
was-
to make an AJ reference. I was
But
about to make it.
yeah.
I was like, could you imagine?
He
Yeah.
did it.
Yeah.
Could you imagine losing
Like,
your
that-
best player, one of the best receivers you've ever had on your team ever?
Yeah. But in the grand scheme of things, AJ is
I'm gonna
not
cry
like
now. I'm
Yeah.
gonna cry.
Did you
Jesus
imagine giving
Christ.
away a stud wide receiver one who won a Super
then-
Bowl?
And then he went on and won a Super Bowl and went to two Super Bowls and won one of them. Like, oh my god!
Who can
Derek,
catch a 10-yard slant and
it
take it
is
80
sad.
yards to the house?
yeah.
Could you imagine?
And now we don't even have a single. We have one wide receiver and nothing else on the roster.
Nothing else on the roster.
Boy, that turned quick.
Anish,
Yeah.
why would you do that?
Yeah, dude.
I know.
Hey, because
Problem.
honestly, I've been questioning why the hell I root for the Titans, besides being geographically tied to that shitty ass franchise.
That's what I'm saying. That's the whole point, Eric. That's the whole point of this conversation.
I think literally every major sports league played today except for NFL, and we landed on the Titans.
Rory,
There was like Masters, there was
the
NBA, there was
hockey
NHL.
played.
today.
Ovechkin scored again, 896 now.
Yep.
Remember
We're
that
crying
time?
at AJ Brown.
Remember that time we had that loser GM that traded AJ Brown away for a guy who has less receiving touchdowns, career receiving touchdowns than AJ Brown has Super Bowl appearances? Remember that?
Yeah.
You guys remember that? Because I
All
do.
roads lead to Titans hate.
Yeah.
It's kind of like what's the 7 degrees or whatever.
Yeah, 6 degrees Kevin Bacon.
Separation.
Kevin
Yeah,
Bacon,
Kevin Bacon, yeah. Listen, we can't help ourselves, okay?
We're 6
literally
degrees away
can't help
from crying about AJ Brown.
Yes.
Yeah.
At all times.
Yes. And yeah,
At
like
all
my
times.
favorite hockey team sucks. My favorite football team sucks.
Sucks.
Yeah, sucks.
Sucks.
Nice, Brandon. Sucks.
Yeah. Did you see the Vegas National game last night? It was like 5-3. I was like, why can't it be that exciting when we were at the game?
Dude.
Like, I guess there was goals being scored.
Dude. Imagine if we cared.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah.
Could you imagine that? That must be great. Caring about your team.
Being relevant and actually competing.
Now you're taking me on a dark turn because I'm like, dude, literally every time I've cared about my team, I've gotten kicked in the dick so hard. Every single time.
Titans have number one pick. Preds are probably gonna have what,
Top
third?
three.
Top
Top
three.
three.
Yeah.
Which means that
Tennessee doesn't have
nobody.
a quarterback.
Hey, Vandy has a quarterback. He stayed.
Yeah.
I could care less about the Grizzlies, but Ja Morant is just
Chalmers
a
is
meme.
a fucking idiot, dude.
Yeah.
He's just a meme.
He's an idiot. I've
Dude,
heard
did
it's
you
like,
see?
He's really good, but
Yeah.
he's a meme.
Yeah.
yeah.
Did you see somebody like made an edit of him like doing a celebration? It was just like the Call of Duty choosing your weapon screen.
Yeah.
It was like every weapon you
Dude.
choose, you do like the celebration.
Nish, and it's one of those things too where you're like, okay, I get it. Like he's totally trolling. He's trolling on the thing that he's gotten like hate. Dude, there's been NBA players that have killed people, and John Morant's getting like more suspensions than like Draymond Green for just doing like hand gestures. But also, he keeps doing the stuff that you're just like, dude, you look like a fool. Like it's like
the grenade.
The grenade, and he covered his ears too afterwards.
I know, and you're like, all right, dude. All
Yeah.
right, well,
Cat tweet. He said no. No one said no grenades.
Yeah.
Grenades were in fair play.
it makes you just go like, man, I thought the Zion Jaw combo was going to be awesome, and like you're like Zion's a non-factor, and Jaw can't help but he's from the suburbs, and he's doing like Uzi and like, grenade celebrations.
It's fun.
Yeah,
It's funny.
No.
Yeah, it's funny. It's
I
good
guess it's
entertainment.
funny, but it's like, oh, cool, you're going to make the playoffs, and you're going to lose like in the second round, first round, second round. Sick, dude. You're such a stud. You're so incredibly good, dude. Oh my god, you're the man. You're the man.
They might have the best record in Tennessee right now.
Yeah, not my.
That's
That's
a
a
low
I
fact.
mean, as far as like
bar.
Tennessee sports,
Brandon, that's a low bar. They're
That's
the
a
best
fact.
team in Tennessee. Sick, dude.
what's
Sick.
Nashville SC doing?
Sick stats,
I
man.
think they're okay. I think they're doing okay. But guess who cares? Nobody. Guess who cares about
Nope.
Nashville SC? Nobody.
Nobody knows.
The trouble I'm.
What if they
All
beat
right,
the
boys.
Crew?
I think we've gone far enough into the dark side of the sports world, as we tend to do every podcast.
We hurt because we care.
Let's go draft. We've been
Yeah,
talking
let's
to
do
these.
it.
Yeah.
Let's get happy.
Let's get happy. Yeah, let's get happy
Oh, get
memories.
happy.
We had such a good draft last
Happy
week
times.
with the nostalgia of childhood birthday parties that I wanted to bring it back to another happy topic this week. So we're gonna draft best TV intros.
Yes.
Now, it could be songs, it could be just the intro itself, because not all intros have like actual full songs. So it could be whatever you please.
No
Lots
rules.
to choose from. Yeah, no rules. Lots to choose from. So we're gonna go 4 rounds this week.
Dude, we
4 rounds.
Can we?
15 rounds.
I'll say, can we go 20? Who says no?
Who says no? I'm down to go as many as you want, Eric. So yeah, let's do 4 rounds. Eric, you got first pick this week.
Yes.
Brandon, you got second. I'm gonna bring up the
Finally.
rear with
Like
the back
Rory,
to
am I
back.
crying?
Brandon, this is working out in your favor to get the number 1 pick for the NHL draft because the playoffs are gonna start next week.
Thank
They're taking the
goodness.
Detroit Red Wings, dude. They have made it in like 13 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know. Hey, I know I'm not taking.
Yeah.
Hmm.
All right, Eric. Who you got? Number 1 pick, 101.
Okay. I'm going with the intro that makes me feel the most happy. In dark times, you can watch it and it just makes you feel like life's going to be okay.
Okay.
It's an intro that pretty much all these are intros that you would never skip, even if when you're binging. You're like, I'm going to watch the intro. I'm taking the Office intro. It makes me, dude, as soon as it starts, it just makes you happy. It's just like, it's special. It's so pleasant. It reminds me of just like later teen years, college. And honestly, as a 37-year-old adult, when you hear it, you're like, it just feels good. So the Office intro is my number 1 pick.
And another underrated thing about the Office intro is how quick it is.
Yes.
A lot of these intros, some of them are
long.
like 2 minutes long.
Yes.
I'm like, okay, I
Like-
gotta
like-
skip this.
Dude,
Like,
there are some that go there like, what? Do we need a minute and a half intro here?
yeah, exactly. The Office is the perfect amount. It's like the perfect shot.
Dude,
of
and it just
dopamine
like, as soon
to
as
the
it's
skull.
peaking, it's like, boom,
Yep.
and the trails. So good.
Excellent one, Eric.
Thank you.
All right, Brandon, who you got with the number 2 pick?
Let's It's a great pick. I had that on my list. We probably all did.
Mm-hmm.
With mine, I'm going more nostalgia. One that I watched as a kid. Probably shouldn't have been watching as a kid, but I love it every time it comes on. The Simpsons.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
just the way it flows through the city. You get to you're wondering, oh, what's Bart writing on the board this week? What's he going to be writing? You know,
I used to love
Yeah.
what way he would write on that.
Yeah.
Oh,
then they all like come rushing home, get hit by the car,
Yeah.
go plop on the couch.
the
Yeah,
Homer yell.
yeah, it's a classic.
Mm.
One of my favorite
Yeah.
shows.
Talk about a show that goes on forever, 30
Yeah.
years. The Simpsons.
Yep.
Those are excellent. Those are both top 2 on my list.
And
So,
you know
great.
it. All these ones, as soon as you hear the first note, you're like, oh, The Office is on. Oh, The Simpsons is coming on.
Yeah.
The Halloween
Okay.
episodes intro.
Oh,
You
those
know?
are
Yeah, a little
those are great.
spooky.
Yeah.
A little spooky.
A little spooky action for you. All right, Anish.
Okay. All right. So
Two
for
big
my
ones.
101, so for my 101, this was the next one on my list besides The Simpsons and The Office. I'm gonna go with The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Ooh, do it.
That was
Do
on
it.
my that was high on
in
mine.
West Philadelphia, born and raised. Just a
On the
classic
playground.
all-time
Playgrounds
song.
where I spent
I
most
know,
of my
I didn't
days.
want to go on. I didn't want to go on. Classic song. Everybody knows the song.
You're moving with your auntie and uncle in LA.
And the best part about it, it's like a little mini story within the show, because you get a whole background basically of why he's in Bel Air, and it's
Yes.
fantastic.
Yes. He's
You know-
getting a little gang trouble. Get his ass out of there to his bougie aunt and uncle. Uncle Phil.
Yep. So fantastic intro. Never skip it. Again, pretty much a parameter for any of these.
Anish, when we got Napster, I'm tattling on myself here. When we got Napster, one of the first songs we downloaded was the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air intro.
It's so good. It's
So good. We would burn it onto CDs. That's how much we love the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yeah. Fantastic. Okay. My second
R.I.P.
pick.
Will Smith. I miss that guy.
This that guy.
I miss that guy.
That guy.
Yeah. All right, my second pick. All right, so this one I'm gonna go a little bit more for me. I'm gonna go a little bit kind of. We talked a little bit about the Simpsons Halloween episode being a little spooky. I'm gonna go with the X-Files.
Oh, you
Ooh,
son
good
of a
one.
bitch, Anish.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Just a classic. Again, one of those tunes that everybody knows. Even if you don't know X-Files, you've heard
You know
the
it.
intro. Like people know the intro.
And you're like, ooh.
Yep.
Especially when you're a kid.
As a kid, it
Yeah.
scared the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Scared the bejesus out of me, dude.
So good. Excellent. Yep.
Yeah.
Nice.
sick.
Excellent whistling talent, Eric.
Thank you. Dude, X-Files, okay, I'm going to be honest. X-Files was my number one, but I was afraid you guys would take The Office from me, and I thought X-Files would still be there, but I was way off. And The Fresh Prince and Simpsons, so I'm
Yeah.
I'm down on my
rattled.
6th or
He's
7th
rattled.
pick.
Yeah.
I thought Fresh Prince and Simpsons would be high, like 1st
Mhm.
round.
Yeah. Yep.
Dude, the X-Files, like the hand that has like the red line on it, and the guy's
Yep.
like, oh man.
Dude, that's how you know it's such a good theme that like when people know the song, but some people don't know it's related to X Files. Like, they have no clue it's just X Files. They just see it as like a creepy. Yeah. Yep. All right, Brandon, your second pick.
I'm excited for this pick that it
Oh
fell to
god,
me.
where are you going with?
I'm
We're
excited.
all in the same world, so I'm
Yeah.
like, oh no, what are you taking from me?
No,
Yeah.
this one's another nostalgia pick.
Don't do
and
it.
It's
Don't
another
do
one
it.
when you hear it, it makes me feel happy. 'Cause
Oh,
it
no.
reminds me of being a kid, but it's whatever happened to
Oh,
Full House, baby.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
When there's just like the glamour shots of them like turning around, like throwing the football, like going through San
Everywhere
Francisco,
you go,
just
everywhere
riding through the car. Yeah,
Brandon is a Full House.
He's a
fiend
diehard.
for the draft.
He's a
Every
diehard.
draft that we can
Yep.
draft some sort of TV show,
Yep.
he's gotten Danny Tanner.
You know
He's
who
got
the
Dave.
oldest daughter's married to?
Yeah.
Now I know it's Pablo Pare's brother.
Yeah.
It's Pablo Pare's travel agent's friend.
Yeah.
Is married.
To
strictly 80s.
I was way off. Yeah,
Yeah.
great one, Brandon. Great
That's
one.
a
As soon as you
fantastic
hear
one.
it, you visualize it, like you said,
You
sunny
can see
San
it.
Francisco.
You can see
the
it in
homes
your
on the
head.
hill. Yep.
Mm-hmm. You can see
Nice.
the whole intro.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
I think we
Shout out
got two
Danny
back to
Tanner.
back here.
Jesus
We got him
Christ.
flustered.
You
We
guys-
got him flustered.
No, not that I'm flustered. No. I'm trying to be. Oh god, I feel like I'm in Cameron Indoor Stadium right now.
Yeah.
Okay. So my
He's gonna auto
second
draft.
pick, I'm going with now.
You think you log in for this one, Eric?
No.
He's gonna auto draft.
I wish it wasn't funny, but it's very funny. No, the one I'm going with now, it's conflicted, but I still effing love it.
Oh,
It's
I know what
known
this
around
is.
the world.
Mhm.
I'm going with the Game of
Yep.
Thrones intro. I
I thought you were gonna do that one. I
Yeah.
really did.
It's still goated. That
It's a
intro is
banger,
goated. Yeah.
It's so fucking awesome. It's great. I also hate Game of Thrones because the last 2 seasons are pure trash. But that theme, it
And the
hits.
visuals.
Dude,
the visuals they
HBO
give
Sunday
you.
night, just waiting for it, and then the castles start rising up, like the play sets of the Game of Thrones.
You
I
get the
love
static intro.
Yes,
The HBO. Yeah.
I wish that House of the Dragon didn't steal it because it needs to be, they
Yeah, it needs to be
their
its
own
own.
thing. But Game of Thrones, I love it. It's one of my favorites.
Fantastic pick, Eric. All right,
No.
your third pick. Who you got?
And also the episode would always end with like a and it would like cut into like some King's Landing, which I'm going to Croatia this summer, and I cannot wait to get like some Game of Thrones shots going.
Nice.
Just throwing that out there. Okay, now I have the Game of Thrones thing in my head. Okay, I gotta get that theme song out of here.
House of Dragon.
My next House of Dragon, love it, very good. I'm going with my third pick with the Succession intro.
Oh,
Good one.
Another HBO
so
staple.
good.
No words, just that as soon as that piano cling, the keys hit and it cuts into the music. I'm going with Succession. It's so good, automatic. Do not skip. You are just you're riding along into the episodes. Succession.
One thing to add with Succession, as the seasons went on, they got better at like fading it in to the intro as like the show was still going, so you can hear it build up, and then all of a sudden,
you have to do it.
So good.
Yep.
Great back-to-back picks.
Thank
there.
you. A lot of HBO, but I'm in.
Hey, it's okay.
They bring the hits.
Brandon, your third pick.
Probably save this one for the end, but this one's a little. I don't think you're gonna be thinking this one. Eric, maybe. I don't think this is going to be on y'all's radar, and I think you're going to be mad when I say it. I know Eric will, because it's only
hard.
Short-lived show. I think there's only been one season, if I remember right, but it is HBO classic Peacemaker with John Cena.
Yes, that's
when
good.
that comes
That's
on.
good. Yeah,
and the whole cast is dancing like the "Do You Want to Taste It" by Wigwam, I believe.
Yeah, you have like John Cena doing his like thing.
The whole cast is just dancing. Like you watch it every time. That was like one of the saddest things about it ending. I was like, I want to just go watch the opening credits. So if you haven't seen the Peacemaker opening credits, go watch it right now. Pause it. We'll wait.
It's fantastic.
It's amazing. So
I love they have like people
that.
in costumes, like the martial arts guy and like the weird like green costumes in there
and
too. Like
Eagle comes in at the end. It's phenomenal.
It really is.
Go watch it.
It really is underrated.
Yeah,
nice.
Great voice, Brandon. Also, because it's just fun.
It's just like just a happy intro. I'm like, oh, you're sad when it ends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Good pick, Brandon. I got my last 2 picks here.
Oh man.
All right. So my first one.
It's tough, dude.
First one is probably not regarded as one of like the best intros like by people, but for me, this is my list, and I know Brandon is gonna love this one.
Man, this was. I know what you're gonna do because I have it next.
I'm gonna go with the OC.
God, you suck.
Oh, dude!
I knew I should have done. I didn't think you would get it. I should have took it first.
That's what I thought you were going with this last pick of yours, Brandon, and I was worried.
Dude,
and I was very worried.
It was in an era when you could not skip the intro. It was on TV, so you had to watch it.
Dang it.
California.
I literally had it I had them listed in order, and those 2 were back to back. And I was like,
heading down the 101, California, here we come.
Who needs Phantom Planet when we got Eric?
Exactly. Fantastic intro.
We got Phantom Planet at home.
Yeah.
California.
Okay. All right. So my last pick, I got 2 that I'm debating between. This is a tough one. I feel like one of them you guys are gonna pick, but I'm gonna go with all right. I'm gonna go with the X-Men animated series.
Oh,
good one.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with the X-Men animated series. Yeah.
Jesus, Eric.
You had it right behind
sign. I wish there was like a sign that I could just like think of an intro that would be so good.
Just an all-time banger. I'm glad they brought it back for the remake they did on Disney Plus.
You have to.
You have to. You can't name it X-Men 97 and not have just all-time banger. I'll say my other one for honorable mentions. I think one of you two might pick it. We'll see. But all right, Brandon, your last pick here.
All right. Really disappointed you got the OC from me. I really wanted that in my list.
Great one. That honestly should have been a number one pick.
So good. It's so good, dude. It really is good.
Oh my god. Just watch the first season. That's all you need. It's so damn
fantastic. Yeah.
Oh.
So which again, bunch of shows to pick from. So I'm gonna go with another one that just makes me happy. I love the show. I love when the intro hits. I love it, and nostalgia piece of it when Haley was like a baby and would be with us.
So
we
like
would go to like a binge of this, and when the theme song would come on, she would just like do like a little baby dance, like every time it came on. So when I hear that,
Brandon.
I think about it. But it's a goofy one. Parks and Rec. Like, I mean, I love the intro anyway, but like I said, got some nostalgia with that one as well. So
had that on my list. That's a good one.
That is very good.
Yeah. Similar to The Office, quick intro, quick shot of dopamine to the brain. Very good.
Good tune. Catchy.
Good tune. Yeah.
Great choices. Can I tell you what my fourth is going to be?
Go ahead, Eric.
It's your pick.
Nice.
Bingo. That I could be in the kitchen and the girls will be watching the Bluey
and you'll just how much
cartoon TV show. I'll be like getting stuff ready, and you hear it, and we always do like that. Like I try to like the dad moves, like we all do the dancing, and it works out perfectly because I'm married to a woman, so it's me and my wife, and then I have two daughters, Bingo and Bluey, and so it just works out perfectly.
You're not gonna believe
perfectly. Bluey is my fourth pick.
Good pick.
Nice. That's a good pick. I got a lot of honorable mentions here, boys.
Yeah.
One of our all-time favorites. I just couldn't find room for it on our list here. Boy Meets World.
Oh,
the when it's Boy Meets World. Yeah,
it's
great. All the Friday night ones. Step by step.
Family Matters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, Family Matters is a good one.
Entourage.
Oh, dude.
I know.
Oh, that should have been. That's another.
That was what I was debating between. That was what I was debating between the X-Men and Entourage. Yeah, I went with X-Men.
X-Men's so damn good.
Yeah, and there was a sign. There was a sign just looking me right in the face.
Something can tell me.
I almost picked the Rick and Morty intro. It's just funny that and it's always like. But the thing is funny is like Morty's getting like annihilated all over like the galaxies. It's very fun. If you like Rick and Morty.
Dude, I had the Wonder Years.
Dude,
which is really underrated.
A little help from my friends.
Yeah. Yep.
Great choice, dude. That's
just
a classic. Brandon, when you picked The Simpsons, I was like, oh, do I go with the South Park?
I had South Park, Family Guy.
Yeah, Family Guy would have been a good one.
Family Guy's great.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh man, dude, Family Guy. How do we not pick that one?
Yeah,
I had it on my list. I was like, just too many good ones.
Brandon, 10 years ago, Family Guy's probably way more relevant of like a memory.
Yeah.
It's just that one's been on too long that you're like, that thing's still on. Who watches Family Guy still?
I also had. Do you guys remember the True Blood intro?
Oh,
that was a
yes,
banger.
I do. That one's great, dude.
Yeah. I had. I know you guys haven't seen the show, but Severance has a really good show, but I didn't pick it because it is way too long. Like it's one of those like a minute and a half long ones. So it's very cool.
Here's my first pick on the way too long intro. That is awesome, but because it's so long, it makes me. As I've gotten older, I don't really care for it. The Band of Brothers intro that plays before every episode, it's like 2 minutes long.
Yeah,
like when you skip it, you're literally like 2.5 minutes into the runtime. But it's very like. It's like whatever, showing all the military stuff.
Yeah,
but too long.
I also had a couple of other cartoons: Rugrats, Rocko's Modern Life, Doug. Yeah. Hey Arnold,
dude.
Hey Arnold.
What about Friends?
Friends, yeah, classic one. Yeah,
yep.
That should have been drafted probably. Actually, now I think about it, but
yeah.
Do you guys remember the Even Stevens intro? It was like the claymation.
Intro.
Yeah, that was a cool one.
Yeah,
that was a pretty cool one. Yep.
Yeah,
I had a whole list of.
Surprised when you go White Lotus.
I had it on.
Well, dude, I was thinking even the Walking Dead intro. Do you remember how big that was?
Yeah, that was cool.
It was like violin, like fiddles, like real, like furiously. if that show, if they some of these shows though, it is funny. Like if they go too long or they get like bad toward the end, you kind of it does leave like a
Sour
sour
taste,
taste.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I heard. I haven't seen it, but I heard the Sopranos intro is pretty cool.
I
haven't seen it though. Yeah, I haven't seen the
you.
show.
Watched it.
The Sopranos, which is I keep that's like number one thing where I'm like I need to go watch the Sopranos. I just haven't.
Yeah.
You know what has a good intro in ish? It's no song. It is the Invincible cartoon on Amazon Prime. Every episode begins with like a scene, and someone will be like, "Don't worry, and it'll cut to the title card of like Invincible. And the first season, it's like blood gets splattered, and then it's like by the end of the season, the whole thing is like bloody. But each season, it has like a theme to like what happens on the title card. It's pretty fun.
Those are good. The quick pop up, like just the like, name of the show pop up. Those are good ones.
Weirdly, do you remember the show Girls on HBO?
Yep.
The Lena Dunham show.
Yeah,
they would do that where it would just be like boom, and which
like
I used to love.
Yeah, it'd be like quick
I used to
music
love.
playing.
It would just be like title card, boom, you're into the show.
Yeah, those are great too. Any other honorable mentions that we didn't have on our list?
I mean, there's so many.
Yeah, there's so many.
Put in the comments your favorite that we left out. Ooh, what about DuckTales?
Oh,
yeah.
I mean, we could probably do cartoons forever.
Yeah.
Me,
this draft was low key kind of inspired from Randy because I remember you texted us back a little while ago that he gave you the idea of like best animated TV show intro songs because I think we were talking about it in one of our episodes.
Shout out Randy.
Shout out Randy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Content king.
Content king. Yeah. All right, boys. Another good draft. Another fun one, man. These nostalgic drafts are fantastic.
They're great.
Take me back in time.
Because it's like, oh, Fresh Prince, it's so fun. And like X-Files, oh, that used to scare me. OC, oh man, those California girls.
Eric's going through it right now. He's like Rory on hole 18.
Yeah.
I mean, Peacemaker. But Brandon, so, okay.
So good. I'm going to go watch it in a minute.
Going full circle back to the Pitt, they're planning on season 2 coming out in January 2026.
Yeah.
Peacemaker was like a COVID show.
Mm-hmm.
And there still hasn't been a second season. And I think they're filming or they filmed or they're writing the second season.
Didn't do great research. I was wondering. I don't even know if they're doing another second.
No,
they are.
Yes,
so I think it's in post-production, Eric.
Yes.
I did read somewhere, but
when did it come out? Like 2021, 2022?
Somewhere around there.
Yeah. And so you're like, I was like, oh yeah, Peacemaker. Like it was awesome at the time.
Dude, okay.
The show was good. I loved it.
Yeah, it was good.
Clearly I loved it.
It's really good. It's a really good show.
Yeah.
2022.
This might just be being an old man, but I hate that these shows do like 2-year breaks, 3-year breaks. I mean, what's the point, dude?
Yeah.
Like, give it to me the next year.
Happened.
Yeah,
Even Last of Us. Shout out Last of Us, which premieres tonight. The girl, she's like 3 years older now.
Yeah. Well, Stranger Things.
Oh, dude, don't get me started. Oh, that's another the intro to Stranger Things. It is great, but the 11 is 11 times 3 now. With she's married.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like she's not a little kid anymore.
Yeah, the little kid charm for these guys has worn off now. Yeah, they're grown adults.
Yeah, literally.
I saw a picture. It was Steve with Dusty when the second season where Steve is driving the car. It's just not in the show, just them and like Instagram. It's like he's driving and Dusty is like a little kid in the passenger seat. And now there's a picture of Dusty driving, and they both look like grown adults. And you're like, they haven't even wrapped up the show yet.
Yeah. Yeah, there's still another season coming out.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah. I hate the multiple.
It's gotten that's way too long. Way too long.
Yeah. Thank God for the Pit though, right? Am I right, man? January. Don't even have to wait a full year.
I fell into the pit.
Yeah.
Speaking of Parks and Rec.
Classic song. Again, Parks and Rec. Another one of those
just some bangers.
Just banger
Little
episodes.
Sebastian.
Yeah.
The Pit.
Treat yourself.
Yeah. Treat yourself.
Treat yourself.
That's underrated on quotes. Like
my favorite.
Money, please.
Which one?
Eric, how many times we say money, please?
Dude, I said that today. Not even about money. I said something, but in that same tone of like, this please.
Yeah.
You probably never seen it.
I've No, I
Yeah,
have not
see?
seen all. I've seen episodes of Parks and Rec. I have not seen Parks and Rec.
It's a fantastic show, Eric.
I've done like multiple binges.
Yeah, I've
You
done
know what?
multiple
Well,
rewatches.
I was
Might
gonna
be
say it is.
restarting.
You're talking about your favorite quote. I was like, are you going with the Chris Pratt one where he's like, you ever been like you're wiping and you're wiping and you're wiping and like, what is that, like a marker down there? Like
Yeah.
that is like so damn funny. And
No.
then there's it's like I think it's just a blooper reel where
Yeah,
they're
that's
talking
what I'm
about
thinking about.
a great
Yeah.
comeback.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
talking about. Another
Kim
Chris Pratt.
Kardashian.
Just,
Like, no, he's like, well, he came on her back, didn't he? So funny. God, that's
every
funny.
year that'll just pop up randomly
Yes.
on my feed, and every year I
Yeah.
share it with you guys. 'Cause I'm like, this is too funny not to share, dude. This is too
Yeah.
funny. And it gets me every time.
And how like you think you always like, which character am I? Am I this one? Am I that one? And you're like, we're all like Ron Swanson.
Yeah.
Yeah, you picked the Fresh Prince. There is a cold open. Eric, you've probably seen the clip of this one where Ron Swanson's like rushing into Amy Poehler's office to tell her something, and she says something, but she starts rapping like parents just don't understand.
Yeah.
And she raps the whole song and is like going around the office, and she's like, "All right, what did you want?" And he's like, "There's a fire at the community." And she's like, "Oh my god!" But he like literally just lets her sing the whole thing, and he's like, "Yeah, I went to the community center's on fire or something."
Dude, you know what's funny about Parks and Rec? To me, it premiered toward the end of The Office, The Office's run, and I remember like distinctly like thinking, "Oh, they're just doing
You didn't like
a
it.
rip-off." Yeah, I didn't like Parks and Rec. I was
Yeah.
like, they're doing like a bad version
Yeah.
of like
Well,
The Office.
It was originally supposed to be a spin-off of Karen's character, Rashida Jones
Yes,
or whatever.
yes.
That's why she's in the show.
Yep.
It was supposed to be her Karen character from The Office.
Yeah,
But I think they obviously they scrapped that
they
whole
realize
idea.
she is like no one likes her.
She can't. Yeah, she's
not
not going
that
to carry a
interesting.
show. Yeah, she's not
Yeah.
going to carry a show.
Mm-hmm. Should have been like an Aubrey Plaza and Chris Pratt like centered show.
Yeah, they were fantastic.
Andy, I've seen some episodes. I haven't seen all of them. Like the little Sebastian stuff. I only know it because Brandon loves
Dude, it's good.
little Sebastian.
It's good. The
And if
song.
you would watch the show, you
the
would think that's
song-
even funnier because
Yeah.
literally like everyone loves it. But what is his name? Adam Scott.
Adam Scott's character.
He's
yeah.
the only one that's like,
Ben.
yeah, he's like, what's up with the horse? And they're all
Yeah.
like, what? And the whole time,
That's me. I'm like, Brandon loves
Yeah.
the horse thing.
yeah, and everyone's like, shut up. Like, and he's like looking at the camera, like doing the gym, like, what the hell?
Brandon always loves horses. Remember that one video he showed us? Look at my
Look at
horse.
my horse. My horse is amazing.
And you say I'm the only one that can sing. Brandon, you got a song of you're the voice of a songbird.
Yeah.
Listen. I'm not just some guy.
Oh man.
All right, I'm gonna watch Parks and Rec.
Yeah.
As I fall
Also,
asleep.
I'm gonna watch
Hey,
X-Men.
I will say, I binged The Pit. I had to binge it because it is not the only time you have time to watch TV is at the end of the night. It is not a relaxing, put you to sleep kind of. I was texting my brother and I sent him the shout out Tyler. I sent him the trailer. I was like, you need to watch this, and he was like, God, that looks intense. I was like, yeah, it's not exactly a relaxing before bed show. Like,
Dude, and every episode
someone's dying
ends,
almost every episode.
and every episode ends with like a cliffhanger. So like
Mhm.
literally you're watching it and it's like 12 o'clock and you're like, yeah, should I watch one more?
You pretty much
I don't
have to
know.
binge them. You
Yeah.
pretty much have to binge.
Dude, the Succession, the first season, was one that I started like 7 p.m. I watched the entire season, first season, one night. And I went to bed at like 4 a.m. Dude, it was same thing. Dude, it's so fun when something just captures you. Ted Lasso, I watched in one night and went to bed at like 4 a.m. as well.
Yeah, those are quicker. That's like 30-minute episodes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude, Ted Lasso's intro was great too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Mumford and Sons.
Yeah, it's Mumford and Sons. Like, this is awesome.
Yeah. All right, boys.
All right, let's go 5 rounds. No.
Out of the way. Yeah.
What else we got? What's your favorite? Let's go through episodes. What's your favorite episode from the X-Files?
Yeah. Hey, we turned it around. The podcast was getting a little dark
what?
there.
You know
with
what,
the
Nish?
sports talk. We turned it
I'm
around.
gonna
Speed
kill
bump.
myself tonight.
Yeah.
Dude, Goosebumps.
We're gonna make it through
Goosebumps
another
intro?
one.
I'm not going to make myself a pina colada tonight. Yeah, Goosebumps was good. That's a good one too, Eric. Yeah.
The dog's eyes.
Yeah. All right, boys. I think we'll end it there. It's a late night. We powered through. We made it through. We ended on a high note.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, boys.
Let's do this again next week.
Hell yeah. You know what, Nish? I think we shall.
I think we shall. You know what? I think I will.
That sounds nice. I'll do that.
I'll do the Avengers. I don't think I will.
Yeah.
Hey, Brandon, tell me about your night. No?
I don't think I will.
All right, boys. We'll catch you next week.
Bye bye.